Have you said any of these before? I'll write later, or I'll write when the kids are older. I'll write when my house is perfectly clean. I just can't concentrate unless everything is done. I love my characters, but they're not doing what I want, and now my draft is messy. Or, my favorite, I'm waiting for inspiration to find my ending. Listen, writing the end is hard and scary. I get it. I've done it multiple times. But the truth is, you cannot edit a blank page. You need to get to the end. Hi, I'm Jennifer Gregson, a tarot book coach who helps writers get past that muddy middle so they can actually get to the end, all with a smile on their face. Okay, so we've established that you need to get to the end. So let me make that a little easier on you. One of the reasons you might be having trouble is you don't have a plan of attack. How's your outline looking? Okay, I have videos coming very, very soon about this. I don't want to go too in depth, but is your outline fleshed out? Are you completely off track? Let's take a moment and see where we are and where we're trying to go. That's first. Also under this is, if those characters aren't cooperating, you need to get that situated now. Figure out what they want, figure out what they're trying to tell you, interview them, journal as them, try to figure out why your characters are being wild cards and how you can get them back on your side and back in the story. Another reason you have a fear of what comes next. Writing the end, like I said, is really, really scary because we're thinking too much about what comes next. The editing process, the revision process, finding an editor, finding beta readers, having people actually read our books. That part's really scary. I still feel it, and I'm on my third novel. It's not easy, but you gotta stay in your lane. You got to stay in the phase and the step that you're in and try really, really hard not to think too far ahead. That's what causes a lot of the fear. Writing the end is scary because we have to think of what comes next, but you don't have to think about it right now. I promise. Also, along with that, don't think about the marketing, the publishing, all of those steps. Just don't think about that part. If you have a minute and you're like really anxious and you have some great ideas, write them down, but try not to stay in that spot because things change. Things change so fast, especially with social media accounts. Like you might have a really great idea for a whole Reels campaign and then Instagram decides to take Reels away or change them. And your book may not even be ready for that kind of marketing in the next 6 months to a year. So stay in the lane that you're in and enjoy the step. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the first draft. Enjoy that exploration and the discovery and the telling of your story to yourself. This part is fun. Revisions are completely different. So enjoy this process right now. And the last thing is that you need to schedule your writing times. If you need your house completely clean before you write, it's not going to happen. So, may I make a small suggestion? If you need cleanliness, if you need things tidy, can you tidy up your area around where you write instead of needing to have your whole house cleaned? I get it. I know people that are like this. I'm not like this, but I know people that are like this. But if I suggest this to them, that usually is enough. If you clear off your desk, if you clear up the room that you were in, and schedule your writing session so that you know what your schedule looks like. So you're not waiting for the kids to get older. You're not waiting for the house to be clean. Those are excuses. And they're excuses that you're doing to yourself. You're making your writing life hard. And I know it's easy. It's easy to get scared. It's easy to get really freaked out about typing the end and to think of 9,000 things that you need to do before you sit down to write. So we worked on the house excuse. If you have the excuse of little kids, let's look at your schedule. Can you get up before them? Or are they really super early risers? Like, are they babies or toddlers? Maybe you can write when they're napping. My child is 10, so he's a little bit more self-sufficient. So when he's at school, I can schedule my writing during my day. When he was younger, I definitely wrote during nap time, or I would write after my husband got home from work. I was the one that was home during the day. My husband went out of the house to work. It is really different now with COVID because we are both working from home. And so you just have to be communicative with the people in your house, even with your kids, and let them know mommy or daddy needs this amount of time to write, and give them a project. Give them something to do if you can't write when they are asleep or they are out of the house. Just try to look at your schedule and be realistic. You might not be able to write every day. That's okay. If you can write twice a week, once a week, both weekends, like Saturday and Sunday morning, you take yourself to your favorite coffee shop while your other spouse or the other parent deals with the child rearing, great. Just look at your schedule and be very, very realistic. It's okay to only write 1 to 3 times a week if that's what you have, and be consistent than to make excuses that you'll do it when the kids are older. And my last thing I'm going to say is writing should not feel like a chore. Writing should be fun. So if writing is feeling like a chore, watch last week's video about making the writing process more fun. But my favorite thing to do is add in music. So if you don't like to write with music, fine. Play your pump up song, your pump up playlist before you write. Figure out how to make this work. So if you are driving to your favorite coffee shop, play the pump up playlist as you drive there. If that doesn't work, if you're just going into your office or another space in your house, play it sort of before you sit down to write. Dance around, have fun with this. No one's going to see you. And just get hyped up. Make the writing process super, super fun, because it shouldn't feel like a chore. I know it's scary. I know sometimes sitting down feels hard. But if it's starting to feel like a chore, you need to figure out maybe there's something going on. If that's the case, I suggest you watch my video about how to get out of the muddy middle and actually finish your novel. It's up in the cards, or you can find it in the description box below. So, are you having trouble writing the end? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what one thing is kind of holding you back, and let me know if I can help you. I will be making new writing videos every week this summer on YouTube, so hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I hope you have a really lovely day.